going on, guys? One Chains Gaming back here with another podcast. Just quick housekeeping stuff. Obviously, if you guys are on YouTube, leave a comment down in the YouTube section and leave a like on it. If you guys are here on TikTok, we do these live anywhere between 5 to 6. I'll get to the reason as to why we're not starting until 6 today, towards the end of the podcast. And then, obviously, if you guys are on audio platforms, your Stitchers, Spotify's, etc., leave the 5-star, download it, all that fun stuff. But let's go ahead and get into it, because this is actually going to be a very quick one, because of just kind of the last week of my team, right? So, last week was technically week 6. Friday started week 1 of season 2. So since last week was week 6, mainly all we got was super packs. We didn't really get anything of use until when I initially made this pod on last Monday. I was like, well, we're not going to get anything. We'll get some super packs, yada, yada, right? We ended up getting a takeover card last Tuesday. And it happened to be Diamond Andrew Wiggins. He could not play point guard. His behind the back sucks. But other than that, for this game, Wiggins is super, super solid. Wiggins has a 95 driving dunk, 84 3-ball, 93 speed, 82 interior, which is big in this game. He also comes with gold anchor, another really important badge. Gets silver interceptors, silver clamps, 88 perimeter. The jump shot, the first day I used it, I thought was pretty slow. However, after using it for a couple of days now and playing him in a couple of tournaments that we'll talk about, he's solid. He's really good, especially as a bench 3 for free. And I think he took like an hour and a half, maybe. Not bad at all. He does also have Jared Allen base, so if Jared Allen gets a shooting card, keep that in mind if you guys have used Wiggins already. But yeah, we got him on Tuesday. Pretty short grind. Really happy with that. And 2K also made it available for a week. So takeover cards now have their own slot in the agendas, as opposed to them being included with the season agendas. Obviously, because it was going past this season, it made sense for them to drop it down a level, right? So we got that. We also then on Friday, since it was the start of season 2, got some cards there. So just kind of go over this stuff real quick. So the level 40, I personally had kind of thought it was going to be a Galaxy Opal, because Opals were made available through the trophy case packs last week. So it kind of, in my mind, made sense. If those cards are already out, our level 40, which we won't get for probably 2 to 3 weeks, should be a Galaxy Opal as well. It is not. We are getting Pink Diamond Devin Booker. I mean, sure, he can shoot. He's quick. Can kind of dunk. Can kind of play defense. But not really. Player model's not great for Devin Booker. Sure, if you want a shooter, I guess, can't really dribble. So personally, just not really my play style, especially we'll talk about kind of how I'm changing play styles at this point in the year. But I think all in all, it was a disappointing level 40 to say the least, right? We got Devin Booker, I think it was last year or the year before, as a limited card. We know what Devin Booker at a pink diamond level is, right? The takeover player we got Friday, we got Kenyon Martin. Initially, didn't really think anything of it. Then I saw the name and was really excited, and then saw stats and was disappointed. So Kenyon Martin, 79 3-ball, 90 driving dunk, 79 speed with ball, 85 speed. All that's pretty decent, right? He gets Hoff Bully, Hoff Aerial Wizard, Hoff Posterizer. All really good stuff. However, defensively, 76 interior, 70 perimeter, 84 lateral, 80 steal, 85 block, 90 rebound. Definitely not worth the 135 games. I'll just say that much right now. Definitely thought, if anything, his shooting would have been at like a 65 to a 70, maybe driving dunk dropped down a little bit, and defense would have been the stats that was in the 80s, right? Because I feel like just Kenyon Martin's more of a defender than he is necessarily like a shooter slasher, right? But unfortunately, he is really, really underwhelming defensively. So obviously, I did not grind for the card. He does have a duel with Jason Kidd, though. Keep that in mind. We also got some collector level stuff announced. So we got Steve Smith. I believe he's 850 cards. Something up there that I'm not anywhere close to. And then we obviously got our Erie set, which is just the Season 1, Volume 1 stuff. It's just carrying over to Season 2 with a different name. Some guys that I used for Limited this weekend, I did use the Ruby Steven Jackson. I liked him a lot. There is a Sapphire Steph. He's like 7K, though. Jax, I think, is like 10 to 15. So, personally, would not recommend running him on the regular. Raja Bell's always a really solid option. There's Kurt Heinrich in here. Obviously, the GOAT Scalabrini. You've got like a James Johnson who's got decent enough stats, especially defensively. He's actually really good defensively. Just can't necessarily shoot for most people. But all in all, just really basically they're filler cards, right? We got like an Amethyst Jimmy Butler. I pulled a Joe Dumars out of a single I pulled Friday and sold him. I sold mine for 100K just because I didn't think his price would stay by the time I got home, and his price was still 130 by the time I got home, so I lost a little bit there. But then let's go ahead and talk about the actual set we got. So I believe it was leaked Thursday afternoon because 2K accidentally put the packs in a day early. That James Harden was going to be on it. It was called Ferocious Packs. So I knew Harden was headlining, but didn't know the rest though. So we'll start from the bottom, work our way up. Amethysts in this set were okay. I feel like we're starting to get to the point where maybe we'll start to get some budget guys, even if we're only getting Amethysts and above in packs. So the first guy we got Josh Giddey. He is not point guard eligible, keep that in mind. But he is 6'8", 7-foot wingspan, 73 ball, 80 driving dunk. Ball handling in a 90s really good, 87 speed I think is pretty decent. And then defensively, not nearly as bad as I thought. 70 interior, 79 perimeter, 74 lateral, 79 steal. So again, he's not necessarily going to blow you away defensively. But if you're looking for like a budget guy to play at your 2, maybe you're running like a Sean Livingston at your 1, you just need somebody, or a Dyson Daniels at your 1, and you're needing somebody to handle the ball, Josh Giddey can do that for you, right? Hoff Dimer comes on him. Silver quick first step that you can upgrade. Defense is going to be he's going to leave a lot to be desired, if I can English. Off-ball pest is the only badge he comes with, and he can't get clamps, glove, interceptor, menace, all the important badges. And he also can't get posterizer, but I mean, who really cares, right? Another thing to notice, he has his own release this year. He does not have Jason Kidd, so keep that in mind. He does also come with jaw dribble style, so maybe a later in the year card, he might be actually really good at that point guard position. The next Amethyst we got Franz Wagner, 6'9", small forward, power forward, 7'1" wingspan. All in all, this card is just, he's solid all around. I have no complaints. 88 3 ball, 85 driving dunk, 84 speed's a little slow, but it's whatever. 79 interior, 85 perimeter, 85 lateral, 78 steal, 78 block. Comes with Hoff catch and shoot. Can't get posterizer, can't get limitless. Can get quick first step, but you have to add it. Can't get handles for days or hyperdrive. Has silver unpluckable that you can upgrade. Comes with silver clamps. Comes with bronze interceptor. Doesn't come with anchor. Doesn't come with glove. Challenger, brick wall, post move lockdown. Would not play him at the 4. Whatever you do, especially in this game, do not play him at the 4. But jump shot's solid. Animations are solid. Michael Jordan dribble style. Like, he's going to be cheap, and he's going to play the position that he needs to play well, right? I think that's really all you can ask for out of him. And then obviously we got an Amethyst Harden because of Harden set. 79 3 ball, 80 driving dunk, 84 speed, 76 perimeter, 69 interior, nice. 76 steal. The Hoff badge this one got is volume shooter. He does not come with any defensive badges. He can't get clamps or interceptor or glove or menace. He can get off-ball pest, sure, I guess. Playmaking badge-wise, silver handles for days, bronze applicable that can be upgraded. You will have to add quick first step to the Amethyst, so I wouldn't do it because you're paying like 10 times the amount that the card is. Also can't get posterizer. Has his own moves. Another thing I will say about Harden is, so if you're doing the standstill dribble moves, he moves well, right? If you're able to stand still and dribble with him, and you're like hiding behind a screen and dribbling back and forth, he's fine. But if you go to like do any explosive moves or the quick like side to side stuff, it's not a gallop. It's just kind of like a stutter, right? I don't know any other way to explain it. It's a stutter where in standing still, he was just fine. Like, I've gotten bought by him a couple of times just because he's standing still. If you can combo that correctly, he gets good space. But as far as moving at a distance and doing the explosive moves that most guards do, he just moves super slow. Like, it just doesn't work. And then for the diamonds, we got Karl Anthony Towns, who got a dynamic duo with the takeover Anthony Edwards. But default, he has a 93 ball, 80 driving dunk, 79 speed, 80 interior, 68 perimeter, 75 lateral, 75 steal, 87 block. Does not get posterizer. Has 4 Hoff shooting badges, so catch and shoot, claymore, corner specialist, and guard up. and comes with Silver Limitless. Personally, I like his jumper over Chris Bosh. So I would say he's probably the best popper or close to the best popper in the game. Defensively comes with Bronze Interceptor at least, Silver Rebound Chaser that you have to up, Silver Brick Wall that you can't touch, Gold Box Out, Gold Pogo. You can add Off-Ball Pest, which will help a little bit. He can't get Anchor though, can't get Clamps, can't get Workhorse, which is kind of tough because you need that for rebounds as well. The next card we got that's probably one, if not, I would say probably top 2, maybe top 3 as far as the set goes is Diamond RJ Barrett. He is shooting guard eligible and small forward, 6'6", 6'10 wingspan. 87 3-ball, 90 driving dunk, 89 speed, 87 perimeter, 80 interior, 89 lateral quickness, 84 steal. He can't get Limitless, but he does come with Gold Posterizer. He can't get Limitless range for shooting badges, can't get Agent 3s. He comes with everything else on at least Bronze, though. You can upgrade his guard up. He does have Hoff Clutch Shooter. Playmaking-wise, can't get Hyperdrive. Does come with Silver Handles for days. Does come with Gold Quick First Step, which helps. And then defensively comes with Hoff Off-Ball, Hoff Workhorse, Silver Clamps, Silver Interceptor. You can't add Anchor, which kind of sucks. Can't add Glove, which kind of sucks. Can't add Brick Wall, but you can have the Rebound Chaser, Pogo Stick, Chase Down, or Box Out Beast. Wouldn't recommend adding any of those. He does also come with Gold Challenger, and he does have RJ Release on normal, and then Trae Young Dribble Style. I definitely think he's like probably top 8 to 10 shooting guards in the game. I think, at least off the top of my head, just because he's so well rounded, right? He shoots the ball, drives, plays defense, can handle a little bit. Like there's just no flaw. The Diamond point guard can play point guard, so shooting guard, point guard eligible. Has the 83 3-ball, 85 driving dunk, 84 speed, 79 perimeter, 77 lateral, 79 steal. Comes with 3 Hoff badges, so you got Fearless, Volume Shooter, and Dimer. This one can't get Posterizer either, can't get Limitless. Does come with Limitless range on Bronze. Can get every shooting badge, but you can't upgrade Agent 3's Ant or Limitless, which kind of sucks because they're all on Bronze. Playmaking badge-wise, he gets Silver Handles for days, he gets Silver Unpluckable that you can up, gets Bronze Clamp Breaker. You do have to add Quick First Step, again, which sucks. And then defensively doesn't come with anything. Can't get your good Clamps, Interceptor, Glove, Menace, etc. Can really only get Off-Ball Pest is really all that would matter. And then Pink Diamonds. So we got the Harden that we'll go over here real quick. Point guard eligible as well. Does have a couple extra Hoff badges and a couple extra other badges we'll talk about. So 94 3-ball, 85 driving dunk, 92 speed, 75 interior, 82 perimeter, 86 lateral, 85 steal. So definitely a defensive upgrade from the Diamond and the Amethyst. Still comes with Hoff Fearless Finisher. Still can't get Posterizer. And can't get Limitless Takeoff. Shooting badge-wise comes with 4 Hoff badges now. So we have Agent 3's, Amped, Limitless, and Volume Shooter. So all the Bronze badges from the Diamond went to Hall of Fame. Can get every badge. The only badges you can't upgrade are Deadeye, which is on Gold, and Corner Specialist, which is already on Silver. And then playmaking-wise, he still has Hoff Dimer. This one comes with Gold Quick First Step that you can upgrade to Hoff. Has Gold Handles for days, Gold Hyperdrive. You'd only have to add Post Playmaker and Vice Grip if you want to. And then defensively, this is where it matters, because he actually has defensive badges now. So he has Pogo on Silver, and then Ankle Braces, Challenger, Clamps, Menace, Off-Ball Pest, Pick Dodger on Bronze. Can't get Interceptor, can't get Glove, can't get Anchor, can't get Brick Wall, can't get Workhorse. And you can't upgrade Challenger, Clamps, or Menace. So really the main things you're looking at is like Off-Ball Pest, maybe Box Out or Rebound Chaser or something like that, right? But other than that, you can't really upgrade much. Last card we got in the set, we got a Pink Diamond Draymond Green. Now you're wondering why I saved him for last. A couple of things. Was excited when I saw Draymond Green, because if you guys don't know, last year the Amethyst from the first domination played like forever for me, right? The other thing with this card is he's not center eligible. He is power forward, small forward. I did not think we would go this early in the year with Draymond being able to play small forward, but he can. There is a catch to it, though, that I'll talk about in a second. He does have 86 3-ball, 75 driving dunk, which isn't great. 87 speed, 93 interior, 87 perimeter, 89 lateral, 80 steal, 80 block. He has Hoff Bully, he has Hoff Dimer, and then he gets 4 Hoff defensive badges. Anchor, Challenger, Menace, Post Move Lockdown, right? Anchor is your Intimidator / Rim Protector from last year. Challenger is basically Intimidator for outside shots. Menace helps drain point guard stamina. Post Move Lockdown is Post Move Lockdown. He gets every single defensive badge. You cannot upgrade your Brick Wall, Clamps, Interceptor, Workhorse, or Glove. Everything besides Glove that I just mentioned is on gold. The one thing about this card, his jump shot's on slow. He has Jordan dribble style. He has his own motion style, whatever that means. But the jump shot's on slow. So here's what I will say. He's going to be expensive. If you have the millions of M-Team to burn, by all means, burn it on him because he's going to be God. It's just he's going to get the Jeremy Sohan treatment of his jump shot slow. People can play off of him. People are starting to learn how to do that more. So personally, as much as I love Draymond and want to run Draymond, the slow kind of hurts. He's also just out of my price range. Like, let's just be honest here. But personally, he won't play for me. But yeah, so that's the Friday set. That's last week's. And then let's go over what has been officially announced for tomorrow. We'll go over why the podcast started so late, and then also we'll go into a little bit of I played a tourney this week, and kind of go over that as well. So, the initial announcement was glitch players are back in my team tomorrow. Who wants a reveal? Obviously, they're going to drop it anyway. And then the initial announcement came out. They announced all of the first set of them at once. So we got Evo Ruby players to Diamond unlock. So I guess once you hit Diamond, then they get their glitch stability or whatever. So we are getting defense for Evan Fournier. We are getting athleticism for Joe Ingles. We are getting defense for Goran Dragic. Nobody on this list sticks out to me. Dragic is, I think, 6'3", so he might be interesting. He won't be able to dunk, though, is the thing. He'll have, like, maybe a 50 driving dunk, right? And then you've got Evan Fournier Evan Fournier is getting defense. So we'll see how that looks because it's just another 6'6" guard. We've got so many shooting guard small forwards that I don't think that changes the game by any means. And then the last one we got Joe Ingles, who is getting athleticism. Joe Ingles is the one I'm watching, right? He's 6'8". That immediately puts him in the top 5% of tallest small forwards. I hate to look at it that way, but that's just the way this game runs right now. He is the tallest. What's he known for? Shooting and defense, right? So say he gets an 85 3 ball, and he gets like 85 for most of his defensive stats. They're adding athleticism, right? So that means speed, lateral quickness, dunking. He can already handle the ball probably a little bit. What more exactly do you need from Joe Ingles? As a budget player, I don't think he plays in the top of the top lineups, right? I don't think he plays there. I'm saying, though, as far as budget guys go, why wouldn't he play? He's going to do everything you need on a court. Why wouldn't he play? That's the name I'm looking out for. If you are a no money spent guy, that's the name I'm watching for tomorrow. I'm not watching Goran Dragic because Goran Dragic is 6'3" and can't dunk. I'm not watching Evan Fournier because there's a million shooting guard guys. Joe Ingles is the one I'm watching. And then the last leak we got, because normally we get a leak at like 3, 4, and 5 my time. We got one. We got the initial announcement, and then we got the Evos, and then we got the last one. So I thought there was still another leak. That's why I waited until 6. Turns out it was only one leak for the guys that are not Evos. But it's a big one. We are getting Hakeem Olajuwon tomorrow. His glitch is 3-point shooting. Okay? So, if we think about this for a second, right? He probably already comes with Hoff Anchor. Probably Hoff Brick Wall. I believe normally for most of these guys, they're getting about 6, right? So that would lead me to believe that he is going to get probably a catch and shoot. I doubt they give him Limitless. Maybe I'm just trying to think of other badges they could give him. Like a catch and shoot, a claymore, an amped, a deadeye, a guard up, volume shooter, clutch shooter, like anything like that. Maybe even green machine. And I also think his bully will be high too. That is something to keep out. I think the one weak point they're going to make with this card, how they're going to sell more Hakeems in the future, is I think his playmaking is going to be bad, right? They might tone down the defense a little bit from what we expect. Speed probably won't be great. I'm hoping for like 79 speed. Because I'm not going to be able to afford the card. The card's going to be $2 million. So, I'm personally hoping that he is slow. But yeah, so that's the only 2 leaks we got for tomorrow. Obviously, on the channel, we will have a takeover card announced that we'll talk about. And then we'll go over as far as stats. And hopefully we know Evos by the time I do that announcement. But let's go ahead and talk into the last subject here real quick, and we'll get done with this. So I decided last weekend to sign up for just a quick little like Facebook Next Gen tournament. Shout out to JD, he was the guy that ran it. And it was best of threes all the way through. So the initial lineup was the lineup I've almost always advertised on here, right? The Donovan Mitchell, Iggy, Pippen, Giannis, Jermaine, and then Rose, Rip, Wiggins ended up playing, and then Xavier McDaniel came in because I had sold everybody, and then Sean Kemp, and then it changed a little ways through. The first round went really good, played really solid. I believe it was like a 2-0 series. And then the second series and the third series, I ended up losing a game. Played really bad, just couldn't shoot the ball. One game I had pretty bad frame skips. And just all in all, it was really bad performances, right? It wasn't really going into it too well. But ended up making Final Four. In Final Four, we played Hims. If you guys don't know, Twitch streamer, really chill guy. And lost 2-0, right? Looked at my box scores from both games. He shot, I think, above 65% in both games. One game was like 65, the other one was like 73. And I've just come to realize that this game doesn't reward defense the way I thought it would. And I also I went from playing too timid to too extreme, right? The second game, Donovan Mitchell, I think, had 20 or 22 in the first quarter because I was shooting like half-court shots. And I realized that my offense had gotten too dependent on Donovan Mitchell. So when the bench came in, it was Derrick Rose. I couldn't 3-hunt with Derrick Rose like I was Donovan Mitchell. So after the tournament, I ended up, I think it was yesterday, so it would have been Sunday. We kind of made a couple of changes, right? So I went out, got Dyson Daniels. Derrick Rose no longer plays. Derrick Rose is gone. The reason Derrick Rose doesn't play is I just don't think he gets as many lane animations as Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell has silver interceptor, but his wingspan's 6'10", right? So I feel like he gets more lane animations, even though Derrick probably plays better paint defense than Donovan Mitchell just because he's a couple inches taller, right? But we got Dyson Daniels. He is now running the point guard of the starters, quote-unquote. Iggy is now running primary ball handler. We're going all defense. I probably, depending on AK's price, will go buy an AK tonight. We shall see. And then the bench is, the second purchase we made is I got rid of Rip. The reason I got rid of Rip is the fade for whatever reason is inconsistent to me, and he gets the worst inconsistent jump shots I've ever seen, right? So one, he'll get a perfect catch animation, it's fine. Next one, he catches it at his ankle, and it's a very late. Next one, he catches it above his head, and it's a very early. Like, he's the most inconsistent catch animation guy I've ever seen in this game, in a game of inconsistent catch animations, right? He plays really good defensively. He was playing secondary lock because of Wiggins. Wiggins was playing primary lock. And all in all, just really solid, but the catch animations thing killed me. So we went and got Latrell Sprewell. I think I paid like $40K for Latrell. And he's now the bench lock. Plays extremely well. We also decided, instead of Xavier McDaniel, we are now throwing Bull in the bench lineup. He will probably go just because he's super slow. And his jump shot, I either green 5 in a row and then I'll miss 5 in a row, right? Like, it's just, there's no in between with him. It's a constant thing of inconsistency. So that's going to get fixed here soon, hopefully. I'm hoping I think we're going to go AK for right now. I did also look at possibly getting Chet and throwing Chet in the lineup. We'll have to see about that. I think he's going to get bullied, but he might take the Giannis place. But I think we're going to go AK to actually end up taking the Giannis place. But other than that, I think this week went solid. For first non-250K tournament of the year, I think it went really well. I'm going to try and start getting into more of them. I'm going to start scrimming, and I'll probably maybe do like some viewers days or something like that. And then also the goal is, I think I'm about 2/3 of the way to the unlimited trophy for the centerpiece. So hopefully we get that and get Brandon Jennings today or tomorrow. And then within the next 2 to 3 days, I'm going to try and do co-op and get co-op done so that we can get the centerpiece for that. And then hopefully have Jimmy Butler by Friday for whatever we get Friday. But yeah, this has been the first week of the Season 2 My Team podcast. Again, we will do this next Monday. The videos will be out this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Actually, we're getting all of them this week because we have, obviously, the cards to go over tomorrow. And then we will have, on Wednesday, we have moments. I believe we're getting cards for those. So whether it's cards or challenges, I'll do a video for that. And then Thursday, we'll have the leaks video. Friday, we'll have the actual going over cards video. But yeah, appreciate everybody coming through. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.